God will make a way even when there is no way. There are moments in life when the road ahead is blocked, when every door seems closed, and when the weight of the unknown presses down like a storm cloud. It is in these moments that faith is tested. The heart cries out, "Lord, what now? There is no way forward." But God is not limited by human circumstances. Where there is no way, He makes a way. The Israelites stood trapped between Pharaoh's advancing army and the Red Sea. Fear gripped them. There was no escape, no way forward, no path to safety. But God spoke through Moses. "Do not be afraid. Stand firm, and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring you today." Then, in an instant, the impossible happened. The waters parted. A dry path appeared where there had been none. What seemed like a dead end became a passage to freedom. This is who God is, the Waymaker, the one who creates roads in the wilderness and rivers in the desert, Isaiah 43:19. Abraham and Sarah knew what it meant to wait for the impossible. God had promised them a son, yet years passed and their hope faded. Human reasoning said it was too late, that their bodies were too old, that the time had passed. But God reminded them, "Is anything too hard for the Lord?" And at the appointed time, Sarah gave birth to Isaac. The promise was fulfilled, because what God speaks, He brings to pass. When it seems like there is no way forward, hold on to His promises.
For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11.
With man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. Matthew 19:26. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3:5-6. Hagar wandered the wilderness, abandoned and desperate, watching as her son Ishmael cried out in hunger and thirst. She had no resources, no help, no hope. But in that desolate place, God saw her. He called out, "Do not be afraid. God has heard the boy crying." Genesis 21. And then He opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. The provision had been there all along. God had already made a way. Daniel was thrown into a den of lions. The sentence was final, the outcome inevitable. Yet instead of destruction, he found protection. God sent an angel to shut the mouths of the lions, Daniel 6:22. Where there was no escape, God had already made a way. The same God who made a way for them will make a way for you. "I will never leave you nor forsake you." The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. 14. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Psalm 23:4. Paul and Silas sat in a prison cell, bound in chains. They had been beaten, humiliated, and locked away. It seemed like the end, but instead of despair, they worshiped. And as they praised, an earthquake shook the prison. Doors flew open, chains fell off. God had made a way. Acts 16:25-26. He is the same today as He was then. When the walls seem unbreakable, when the situation looks hopeless, when every road is blocked, He is still working. For nothing will be impossible with God.
I am the Lord, the God of all mankind. Is anything too hard for me? Jeremiah 32:27.
Call on me in the day of trouble. I will deliver you, and you will honor me. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. John 14. There is no sickness too great for His healing, no battle too fierce for His victory, no mountain too high for Him to move. The God who parted the sea, who brought water from a rock, who fed thousands with a few loaves, He is still the God who makes a way. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Isaiah 40:29. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? 1. If God is for us, who can be against us? The disciples were in a storm, tossed by waves, fearing for their lives. Then they saw Jesus walking on the water, and He spoke. "Take courage, it is I, do not be afraid." The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34:18. The name of the Lord is a fortified tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. Proverbs 18:10. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified, for the Lord your God goes with you. Deuteronomy 31:6. I can do all this through him who gives me strength. Philippians 4:13.
Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Isaiah 40:31.
When there is no way, he is the way. When the path is unclear, he is the light. When the road is blocked, he makes a new one. Do not be discouraged. Do not be afraid. Trust him.